All right, so here we see that we have my bike that I rented out. So on the second day, um, I got the bike, but I'll be honest, it was so hot on the second day, um, it was impossible to go anywhere. I was so wiped out and exhausted. I think I actually may have gotten heat exhaustion. Um, and Also the air conditioning in the little room that I have here was set really high, meaning like it was cold. So I don't do well anyway going in and out of air conditioning. So this was, yeah, it was brutal trying to handle that. Um, Now in the morning, which is this is once again I'm leaving probably about 7 a.m. in the morning, and I'm going to meet up with the person I met on Facebook. Her name is Rochi, um, and she's lives in Valencia. So this is just a bike ride up to Valencia, um, and the what I'm doing with her is learning how to cook some Filipino dishes. Um, Today's particular dish was going to be chicken adobo. I probably mispronounced that, but I think that's correct. Um, and I spoiler alert, chicken adobo is absolutely fantastic. Um, in this video, though, I didn't do anything with her family because I wasn't sure. I didn't want to presume that I could, walk into their lives and just start filming stuff. As it was basically her mother-in-law, um, who's a wonderful woman, who did the cooking, and Rochi kind of guided me through everything to, see how it's done, and it's positively wonderful. Love it. Um, But as far as this particular day, once again, at this time of the morning, it's already hitting in the low 90s. The only saving grace to driving at this point is basically you have the wind blowing, so you have periods of where it is actually cool air, and then periods where it is hot exhaust blasting in your face, um, or just waves of hot air. It's not even the exhaust necessarily. Because I know a lot of people complained about exhaust or talking about how the exhaust bothers them. So far, I haven't had that experience, but I'm also not out during the day. It is simply what I found too hot. Um, like everything, I ended up getting a blister on my second day where it hit a high of, I want to say 109, or maybe that was the first. No. Yeah, they kind of starting to blur together a little bit because just midday, it's it's so hot. It's really hard to do anything without getting exhausted within 15 minutes. Um, Even going outside and sitting, um, you're just leaking all over the place. Or at least I am. Obviously, if somebody else, maybe they can handle the heat better than I did. I thought I could. Um, Clearly not the case so far. But, like I said, this bike ride is really nice. Even with the chaos of traffic, it's not too bad. In fact, here in a little bit, I plan on heading out once again uh, to do my thing out there. But with this video, I think I'm going to leave you with some music so you can catch some of the visuals. And if you look carefully in the distance, and unfortunately in this particular video, the camera wasn't sitting high enough. And they've got, I don't know, the bike setup's different, so I couldn't set up my camera on the bike, which kind of stinks because I was really hoping to do that. But I'm going to leave you with some enjoyable music while we zip through and into Valencia. And finally, we have reached the sleepy little villa or village or whatever you want to call it. Um, this isn't a barangay, it's actually a town, and it's Valencia, and it sits further up in the mountain. You're not in the mountains yet, but one of the nicest things that I liked about this is when you're not in the sun, it's actually somewhat tolerable. Put it that way. It is, you'll still sweat, but it's not quite as exhausting. So basically, meeting her up here, I will eventually um, drive out to where her home is, um, and then do the cooking things there. And again, we'll show you that in another video. But for here, this is me kind of going in a circle around the plaza. Of course, I've got an orange shirt on because this is the first time I'm meeting her, and I wanted to make sure they knew exactly where I was. All right, till next time.